Brittany.
I'm Brooke.
And I have Play-Doh.
That was a weird
It kind
shape.
of looks like a penis, but don't mind it. It's not really a penis, because penises aren't green that I know of. I hope not, at least. That would be awkward.
Anyway. So, we're going to tell you about our day today. She's going to start out.
Well, we had girls' day because I got broken up with yesterday. Because he's a douchebag.
Dick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about him too much because he's a jerk. So we had girls' day. We had a lot of fun. Got Brooke a new phone. It's pretty nice.
It's a torch, but it doesn't go on fire. It's not really a torch.
Yeah, so I'm in love with it, and I'm gonna buy one too, just because she loves me.
Okay.
She loves me. She loves me. Sorry.
Could you tell we're best friends?
We're sisters too. Which ones? She likes to not claim me. She loves me. So, we went for a walk.
I got threatened today by my grandpa if she didn't take his money. Weird story. He would beat me with a bat.
Yeah, so I had to take the money, or else she would have got beaten, and I didn't want that.
I don't think she would have taken it.
We take money from old men.
I would do it.
Oh, that's because she works on the street corner.
Can you hear a song? That's called
Movie VM. I don't know. I can't say it. I just like the movie.
Yes, we ruin it. But it's a great song. It's from Rent. You should. Someone's looking at me.
Yeah, there's someone looking at us. It's a webcam. So
don't get iMesh. Don't
do
not. Don't do it. I've had 8 people look at me since I've gotten it. I got it 2 days ago.
They don't have pictures of themselves. They have pictures of skateboards, which makes no sense.
I'm reading this book.
It's a very boring book. Don't you dare read it.
Don't read it. Don't do it. All letters.
Yes, that song did just say masturbation, by the way. Don't do that either. Might put cry out.
Though that movie does make you cry.
Especially when the angel dies. It's so sad.
You just told the whole story.
Oh, Angel doesn't die, you guys.
He doesn't have AIDS or anything.
It stays alive.
It?
Her.
You're so insensitive.
Sorry.
So tonight we're gonna watch Beverly Hills Chihuahuas 2. Because she hasn't seen it and I haven't seen it. And then we're gonna finish our series of Heroes.
All in one night. Sisters? And wake up in time to go to school at 8.
And it's already 10:57.
Yes.
Can you see my big bear back there? That's named Lorky.
I slept on him last night.
In his crotch.
Yeah, it was a couple of years.
Well, you can tell this is our first video. We're gonna get better at this and start getting editing programs for this, hopefully.
I think we're just kind of blogging. We don't really have a topic.
Yeah, we just like to vent.
We could talk about two-faced friends, but I don't really like drama, so it's probably not something we should talk about.
Yeah, even though we saw it tonight. Just because yeah, we're just not gonna go into details.
Or we could talk about this guy that I used to date, and well, very, very long story, and you guys can put in your opinions on this if you want. Let's see, we started dating on February 5th of 2008. I was 16. We were in the sophomore year of high school. Yes, and it was great for the first about a year and a half, 2 years. Things went perfect. Well, then we went to my senior prom in April of 2009 or 2010. 2010. And, well, I got to meet this girl that he liked me and said that they're just friends, even though they text like every day.
Yeah.
And I got to meet her at my senior prom.
Oh,
lucky me.
Yay.
And then, shortly after that, I can even give you the dates. July 6, 2010. I'm heartbroken. July 6, 2010. He writes me a note and tells me that he cannot be the man that he needs to be after almost 3 years. And actually, it wasn't quite 3 years, about 2 years and 6 months. And leaves me. And tries to say that it's for nobody else, whatever. Well, then I come to find out, like a week after he left me, he was staying the night at this other girl's house while she had a boyfriend in the military. Yeah, she was cheating on her boyfriend in the military. Yeah, well, then I went on a trip to Kentucky, and I got a tattoo.
By herself.
You can't see it, it's over here. Yeah, see? And I got a tattoo. It's really, really cute, actually. Yeah.
And then she got red hair, but you can't really,
Yeah,
well,
you can't tell it anymore.
Kind of tell
But that
right
was
there.
later on. And so I went to see my best friend in Kentucky before I met Brooke, because Brooke's amazing, but I didn't know her yet. And I came back, and on August 13th of 2010, he decided, oh, hey, you know, it was a mistake to leave Brittany, and I really, really think I should probably go back because she's the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. And so he came back, took me to a Shinedown concert. We tried to go to the one the year before, but no, we had to sell our tickets to go to a football game because I was a football manager. You see, Smith Cotton football on my boob.
There's another person looking at me.
That's crazy. And I was a football manager for 3 years because he played football. He was a cute football player, I guess. He was really, really nerdy. Nobody ever liked him. I don't know why I did. And he came back, and we went to the concert together, and the second one got rained out, so I didn't get to see that one either. Kind of sucked. Well, then after that, he leaves me on September 6, 2010, 2 days after my birthday. And after buying me a $400 gaming computer, he leaves because, again, this man does not know what he wants and has to figure it out and has to go around and see all these other women. So after he leaves, I avoided him, didn't talk to him, said, you know, that's enough. I don't deserve this. Well, then he started talking to me again on September 28th, 2010. Didn't last very long. Took me out to dinner, tried to say, oh, you know, I'm not going to ask for you back until I'm fully ready, blah, blah, blah. Told me, oh, he wants me so bad. Had me over, like, every night. Had seen me every night, like we were together. Then, on October 2nd, 2010, that was his birthday, yes, I invited to take him somewhere because nobody else wanted to take him out. And he said, no, I don't really want to, blah, blah, blah. Turns out he was talking to some little blonde bimbo. And that's why he didn't want to go out with me. I can't name any names because that's just rude. And hey, that's why he didn't want to go out. Oh, well, shoot. Oh,
where did that come from?
So he was talking to her, but still asked me to stay the night on his birthday. So, of course, I said yes. Being, oh, poor baby, he needs me. So I stayed the night. Well, then, this lasted on and off. Then came the homecoming game around, like, October 8th. Asked him to go with me to the homecoming game. He's like, oh, no, I think I'm going to stay home, but I'll still text you, blah, blah, blah. Well, needless to say, he never did. Avoided me for half the night. And then come to find out, it was because he was at the football game with... yes. And, yeah, I found out about that. And so then on October 10th, I finally said, you know what, Luke? I don't deserve this. Oh, my douchebag. My bad. I don't deserve this. And I don't want this. This is ridiculous. You don't want to be with me. You are playing with my emotions. And then that's when he set me down and said, Brittany, I love you, and you are the only Miss
last name here.
Last name for me. And I want to be with you. But here's where the big but came in. I have to explore my curiosity first because you're the first girl I've ever slept with.
To me, that sounds like he's kind of going gay.
He left me that night crying in his bedroom floor to go to this blonde's house. Gay. Then had the nerve to text his grandmother and make sure I wasn't there anymore so he could bring her home in the same night. Yeah. Oh, and before all of this even happened, there was another time he left me for another girl, slept with me, then goes, oh, by the way, you need to leave because Darian is coming over. Yes. Yes, that was her name, Darian.
All in all, this guy's a douchebag.
Oh, no, that wasn't even the end of it. So October 10th, this went down. He left me crying. I said, finally, you know what? This is done. I don't want anything to do with you. Don't you dare come back. November 10th, a month later, he breaks up with Catherine. And how he does it is we're laying on his bed wrestling when she happens to call him. Yeah, I was over at his house. He cheated on her the entire month with me. I know I was a horrible person for doing it, but hey, you can't help who you love. I was head over heels in love with this guy. Never loved anyone any more than I've loved him, and I've had plenty of boyfriends, trust me, but he was it for me, like the one. So we're in his room, wrestling and everything. She calls. I have to be quiet. I can't move because then she'll know someone's there. And I have to be quiet while he, oh, everything's okay and blah, blah, blah. It pacifies her pretty much. So he gets off the phone with her and I'm like, you didn't hint to her that you wanted to break up at all. And he's like, oh, yes, I did. I hinted to her just fine. She knows we're going to break up. I said, no. Guarantee now she's going to start asking you questions like, if Brittany or me are the last two people on earth, who would you say first? He goes, no, she won't. Looks down at his phone because he receives a text message. Gives me the craziest look he's ever given me. You want to know what the text message said? From Catherine. If Brittany and I were on a ledge and we were about to fall, who would you save first?
You didn't tell me this part.
Yeah, I called it perfectly. Yeah, and he said me. So that's where it hinted towards they were going to break up. She called again, got all over dramatic. Oh, don't ever talk to me again, Luke. You're such a horrible person. Goodbye, Luke. So then he said goodbye, Catherine. Then he cried. Yes. Oh well. And then he cried, so I held him. I'm like, oh, it's okay. Breaking up with people isn't fun, even though I hate you for even leaving me in the first place. I'm going to pretend like I'm nice and hold you and blah, blah, blah. And, well, she calls again. After they've already broken up.
3 times.
After they've already said goodbye.
3 times.
Oh, Luke, isn't there a way we can work it out? I'm so desperate. I've only been with you for a month, and I'm so out of our heels in love with you. And this is just awful.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, yeah. Then after the whole phone call's end, she proceeds to text him. Sorry. Proceeds to text him.
Ooh. Hey,
yes.
That was perfect timing.
It's very, very, very awful, horrible, sad, dramatic.
All in all, this guy's just horrible.
Oh, no, and this isn't even the end of it. I know you guys probably want me to stop, but this isn't even the end.
Yeah, and this is our blog.
I am crazy. I'm crazy. Okay.
She is. She's crazy.
So I took him back
She's
November
learned.
10th, thinking, oh, he loves me. He's going to be there for me. We've been high school sweethearts. We're in college now. Everything's going to be great. I know I'm an idiot for taking him back, but you know what? I did anyway. And he leaves me on November 18th, 8 days after we got together, because he wants to go back to Catherine. Because everything he's done to me is not worth standing up for and fixing. Yeah. So I let him. And I was just like, fine, you know what? That's it. Don't come back to me. I went November, December, January, and all the way till Valentine's Day without talking to this boy. This year. He texts me on Valentine's Day and wants to know how I'm doing because he claims he is miserable and everything that I have ever said is right to him and that I am the one and that he wants to marry me and he wants to be with me forever. So, out on a whim, just out there, no, he hasn't broken up with his girlfriend yet. I text him, I'm like, okay, fine, you know what? If you still love me, show up at the football stadium at 10:30 tonight. And he showed up at the football stadium where he played football in high school because I thought it would be romantic on Valentine's Day.
So now what did this douchebag do to you?
Yeah, so we got back together that night after he broke up with Catherine, and everything was going great for like the first week. Told me he loved me and that it was a good thing that I took care of him like a wife because the girlfriend material isn't okay for him. And by take care of him, I mean I cooked for this boy. I would clean for this boy. I played games with this boy even when I didn't want to because gaming, 24/7 can get annoying.
Call of Duty, Minecraft.
Yes.
Not even Call of Duty.
No,
Minecraft.
I still played Minecraft, Call of Duty, DC Universe, everything for this boy. Learned it all.
He's a nerd. He has Alienware.
Yeah, learned it all for him. On my gaming computer that he let another girl touch? You did not let another girl touch your girlfriend's gaming computer. It just does not happen. And on top of that, she changed settings. I said I would have no problem with that girl. She could sleep with him. She could give him blowjobs. She could do whatever the hell she wanted to him. But the second the bitch touched my computer, it was done.
It went down.
It was done. Anyways, back off the computer part. I took care of this boy. Like everything. Did everything for him. He never had to remember a damn thing because I did it. Everything. Did his homework for him half the time. That's how much I took care of him. Yep. Well, apparently I wasn't smart enough because just yesterday, and we've been fighting on and off for a while because, I didn't even tell you the whole worst part of this entire scenario. After we got back together this last time, come to find out, he has feelings for his first cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we found this out why me and my boyfriend and her and him were together at that time. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. I never want to hear anything like that again.
That's how screwed up this boy is. Feelings for. Oh, on top of that, he's almost 20 years old and she's 16. To top it all off.